Hello students, this chapter we are going to see about library classes in Java. What are library classes in Java? What are library classes in Java? So here in this chapter we are going to discuss about the data types, the wrapper classes and the conversion, how to convert each and every data type to its primitive data type and how to use wrapper classes on that. So data types are divided into two. One is primitive data type, which is called as inbuilt data type. The other one is called as non-primitive data type, that is created from primitive data type. So in this chapter we are going to see about all these things. First is primitive data type. Primitive data types are otherwise called as inbuilt data types because they are already inbuilt inside the system. So it's an integral part of Java, and these are otherwise called as the fundamental data types. Example for primitive data types are short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. Coming on to the non-primitive data type, non-primitive data types are otherwise called as derived data type because they are derived from primitive. It is otherwise also called as reference data type and non-primitive data type. Examples for non-primitive data types are classes, arrays, and interface. String and object are also non-primitive data type. String is neither primitive nor non-primitive data. Now coming on to the next topic is composite data type. So composite data type is otherwise called as user-defined data type. So data type that consists of primitive and or non-primitive data type, we call it as composite data type. That is, we are getting that done from the user-defined. We are just creating user-defined data using this. So class as a composite data type. So class is known as composite data type because it contains primitive and non-primitive data type in the form of a single unit. So we call the class as a composite data type. So here if you see this example, here I had given class student, serial number, string name, float, marks, etc. So class student is a composite or user-defined data type. It is created using primitive data types such as int and float and non-primitive data type called as string. So inside this class we have got both primitive and non-primitive. So class is called as a composite data type. So it is a composite user-defined class. That is what is given as an example. Coming on to differentiating between primitive and composite data type, primitive is inbuilt, whereas composite is created from primitive, and data has its own storage size in primitive, but here the storage depends upon the other data that is stored in the class. Instance of a class is the next topic. The process of declaring a variable for a class using new operator we call the creation of the object, or it is otherwise called as instance of the class. So every object during the creation performs three things. One is object declaration, second one is instantiation, third one is initialization. So this is what is instance of the class. So object declaration, the first one, the name of the variable given for a class. That is sum ob is equal to new sum of, add ob is equal to new add of. So here ob, we are just creating an object here. Coming on to the instantiation, allocation of memory for the newly created object with the help of new operator, we call it as instantiation. So during this process, it will create dynamic allocation. So it acts as instantiation. The new operator acts as a dynamic allocation operator, which will dynamically allocate some space in the memory. Initialization refers to initialization of the data members of the class to the created object by giving the actual value through the constructor calling. Now, coming on to the next topic is wrapper classes. A class that converts primitive data type into corresponding object and object to primitive data type, that is called as wrapper class. So it wraps or encapsulates the data type. And what are the different types of wrapper classes available? That's what we are going to see there. So what is the need of wrapper class? There are certain needs for using a wrapper class in Java. That is, they convert primitive data type into objects, and objects are needed if we wish to modify the arguments passed to a method. So the classes in Java.util package handles only objects, and hence wrapper classes help in the case also. Now coming on to the wrapper classes, boolean is converted to B capital boolean, byte is converted into B capital byte, so it is becoming an object there. Char is converted to character, float to float, int to int. If you observe, everywhere the first letter of the wrapper class data type is the wrapper class object is a capital letter. So wrapper class must always begin with a capital letter. It's very, very important point here. Hope you have understood a bit here. We're going to see about auto boxing or unboxing in the next class. So auto boxing is a feature in Java that automatically converts primitive data type into corresponding wrapper class or non-primitive data type. So we will see few problems in the next class. Hope this you have understood. Thank you and have a nice day.